Hello and welcome to Wall Street Wisdom. Today we're diving into one of the biggest debates in the investing world, gold versus Bitcoin. Which is the best safe haven for your money? A lot of people are asking this question, and for good reason. Inflation is eating away at cash, governments are printing money like there's no tomorrow, and economic uncertainty is at an all-time high. When things get shaky, smart investors look for safe haven assets, places to park their wealth where it won't lose value overnight. For decades, gold has been the ultimate safe haven asset, but now Bitcoin is challenging that title. Some investors swear by gold, calling it the only true store of value. Others say Bitcoin is the future and that gold is outdated. So which one is actually better? Let's break it all down. First, let's talk about gold, the OG of wealth preservation. Gold has been around for thousands of years. Kings, emperors, entire civilizations have used gold as money. Why? Because gold doesn't rust, it doesn't degrade, and it can't just be printed out of thin air like paper money. It's rare, universally accepted, and has been a hedge against inflation for as long as money has existed. Look at history. Every time there's a major economic crisis, gold prices shoot up. During the 2008 financial crisis, gold went from around $800 to over $1,900 in just a few years. When COVID hit in 2020, gold surged again. And right now, as we deal with inflation, market volatility, and geopolitical uncertainty, gold is near record highs. That's why central banks still hoard gold like dragons. It's the one thing they trust when everything else falls apart. But gold isn't perfect. It's heavy, hard to transport, and requires secure storage. You can't exactly buy a coffee with a gold bar, and if you need cash fast, selling gold can take time. That's where Bitcoin comes in. Bitcoin is often called digital gold because it shares some of the same qualities. It's limited in supply with only 21 million Bitcoins ever to exist. It can't be printed like government money. And because it's decentralized, no government can freeze it, seize it, or control it. That's why so many people see it as a hedge against inflation and financial instability. Bitcoin's biggest advantage over gold? It's digital. You can send $1 million worth of Bitcoin across the world in minutes, while moving that much gold would take armored trucks and serious security. Bitcoin is also easily divisible. You don't have to buy a whole coin, you can own a fraction. It's a borderless, modern alternative to gold, built for the internet age. But here's the problem. Bitcoin is insanely volatile. Unlike gold, which moves slowly over decades, Bitcoin can rise or crash by 10 to 20% in a single day. One tweet from Elon Musk, one government ban, or one big sell-off, and the price can tank. That's why some investors don't fully trust it as a store of value yet. And then there's the regulation risk. Governments around the world are still figuring out what to do with Bitcoin. Some embrace it, others try to ban it, and nobody knows exactly what the future holds. Gold, on the other hand, has been accepted everywhere for centuries. No matter what happens, gold will always be valuable. So what should investors do? Should you buy gold, Bitcoin, or both? Here's the smart way to think about it. If you're looking for stability and a hedge against inflation, gold is still king. It has stood the test of time and will likely continue to hold its value no matter what happens to the financial system. If you're looking for growth and high potential upside, Bitcoin is the better play. It's still young, still evolving, and could skyrocket in value as more people adopt it. But it's risky. Bitcoin isn't for the faint of heart. The smartest investors, they don't pick just one. They diversify. A combination of gold and Bitcoin could be the best move. Gold for stability, Bitcoin for growth. What do you think? Is gold still the best safe haven asset, or is Bitcoin the future? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And if you want more straightforward, no-nonsense investing insights, make sure to subscribe to Wall Street Wisdom. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.